Are you feeling the pinch of rising costs and wondering how to protect your savings from inflation? You're not alone. With economic uncertainty on the rise, it's more critical than ever to have a financial plan that keeps up with the times and your money growing. Today, we're diving into Series 1 bonds, an investment tool you probably didn't know much about, but one that might just be the best-kept secret in the finance world. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes as I break this down into 7 actionable, relatable points. By the end, you'll see why these bonds are a game changer for your portfolio. Let's dive in. 1. Combat inflation. Like a pro. Let's start with the biggest drawing card of Series 1 bonds: inflation protection. Here's the deal. When inflation skyrockets, your savings lose value. What bought you a full cart of groceries last year might only buy half a cart this year. Series Y bonds were designed by the U.S. Treasury to help everyday savers like us fight this exact problem. These bonds come with a killer 2-part interest rate, one fixed rate that stays the same for the life of the bond, and one that adjusts every 6 months based on inflation. It's like your savings account saying, "Don't worry, I'll keep up with inflation for you." During periods of moderate to soaring inflation, Series 1 bonds can give you a rate of return that regular savings accounts couldn't dream of matching. So, if you're worried about your money losing its value in these unpredictable times, this could be the solution you need. 2. Safe? Backed by the U.S. government. Safe. Let me ask you something. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is safety to you when it comes to your investments? If you answered anything close to 10, then Series 1 bonds are about as secure as it gets because they are fully backed by the U.S. government. Think of it this way. You're not just putting your money into a random account or risky investment. You're parking it somewhere with the full faith and credit of the federal government. It's basically one of the safest investments out there, short of stashing cash under your mattress. And let's face it, inflation would eat that. This isn't high-stakes gambling. It's financial peace of mind on a silver platter. 3. Tax benefits. That'll put a smile on your face, okay? Taxes. No one loves them, but everyone pays them. That said, what if I told you Series 1 bonds could make tax time a little less painful? Here's the magic. The interest you earn is completely free from state and local taxes. For those of you living in high-tax states, this is a massive win. On the federal level, you don't have to pay tax on the interest until you redeem the bond or it matures. Translation? Your money gets to grow tax-deferred. And here's a cherry on top. If you're using the bonds to pay for qualified educational expenses, the interest can be entirely tax-free under certain conditions. So while you're earning with inflation, you're also keeping more of your money out of Uncle Sam's hands. That's what I call a win-win. 4. Higher returns than savings accounts or CDs. Let's all agree, savings accounts these days are basically disappointing. Most offer a barely there interest rate you could beat by checking under your couch cushions. Even certificates of deposit, CDs, which lock your money up for years, don't always match inflation. This is where Series 1 bonds simply crush the competition. I'm talking about inflation-linked returns that can rise well above what any savings account or CD is offering. Over the past couple of years, some I-bonds have offered effective annual rates of over 6% or more during inflationary spikes. Compare that to your neighborhood bank's savings account at 0.01%, and it's not even a close call. The only trade-off here is liquidity, but don't worry, we'll get to that next. 5. Liquidity. Know the rules before you dive. Now, I'll always keep it real with you. One downside of Series 1 bonds is liquidity, meaning how soon you can access your cash if you need it. Here are the key rules. Your bond is locked for the first 12 months. You can't cash it out until at least 1 year has passed. If you decide to cash it out after that first year but before 5 years, you'll lose the last 3 months of interest as a penalty. After 5 years, there's no penalty at all. For some of you, this might sound like a deal breaker, but honestly, it's all about perspective. If you're investing emergency savings or you might need the cash next month, then yes, rethink this. But if you view Series 1 bonds as a safe, long-term addition to your portfolio, that brief lockup period is more like a temporary inconvenience. 6. Easy to buy without leaving your couch. Now, before you start picturing a giant stack of confusing paperwork or endless bureaucracy, let me stop you right there. Buying Series. Why bonds is ridiculously easy. Here's how the process works. Head over to Treasury-backed.gov, the official U.S. Treasury website. Set up an account. It's free and takes only a few minutes. Purchase your bonds directly online with a limit of 10,000 in electronic bonds per year per person. Want more? You can even buy an additional 5,000 worth of paper bonds using your tax refund. No middlemen, no bank fees, and you'll be done in less time than it takes to scroll through your Instagram feed. 7. Perfect for financial security and diversification. Let's talk big picture strategy. Every smart investor knows that diversification is the name of the game. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Series Y bonds check off an important box in any portfolio. Why? They add a layer of stability thanks to their U.S. government backing. They offer inflation protection, meaning they complement higher-risk investments like stocks. They're fantastic for long-term goals like retirement planning or saving for your child's education. For instance, if you're already investing heavily in stocks or mutual funds, adding Series 1 bonds acts as a solid anchor, balancing out the risks in your portfolio. Final thoughts. Why Series 1 bonds deserve your attention? So there you have it. 7 reasons why Series 1 bonds could be the perfect fit for your financial goals. From inflation protection and tax benefits to ease of purchase and unmatched safety, these bonds aren't just another boring investment option. They're a powerful way to put your money to work smarter and harder. Now, let me leave you with this. In a time when every dollar counts, not doing anything with your savings is actually a risk in itself. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just beginning your financial journey, Series 1 bonds can help you build a more secure, stable foundation for your future. If this video got you thinking, or you have questions about how to make Series 1 bonds work for you, drop a comment below. Let's keep this conversation going. Together, we've got this. Stay smart, stay informed, and take charge of your financial future. Thanks for watching.